Yeah. So yay. Oh, that's stuck on there. That's awkward.
Hope you don't steal it.
It's weird.
Here, stand
Sorry.
over.
Go and takes it.
It's really strange. Felt really gross. Oh my god.
That'd be better if you're on this. No, you're good where you're at.
Yeah. Yeah, I have a lot going on with this hair situation.
Wow,
There's
no,
not a whole lot of
let's
effort going into it.
Looks cute.
Thanks. And then I'm in between hair appointments. Mike's a big deal.
Oh, so I gotta go quick then, huh?
No, so no. Like I have to wait because she couldn't get me in, and then I have to have it done before my son's graduation of family. So I'm gonna have ugly hair for like 4 weeks. The 4 weeks is gonna show a lot of gray and sparkles. So we're just gonna be, limping it along. Saving me a couple $100 bucks. Oh, here comes the guy with no hair. That's why I get to spend money on my hair.
Probably, right? You have enough hair for the both of you anyway, so.
Yeah. This is pretty simple.
Okay, you ready?
I guess.
I am.
Sorry. I have gum. So cool. Hi. Am I in the right spot? That
You're
I totally
perfect.
Screw up?
No, you're good.
He doesn't yell at you like he yells at me when I move.
I'm ready and
We start meeting with Sally.
Sure. It's Sunny Smaldino, SUNNY SMALDINO.
Thank you. Will you just start off with kind of what you guys are doing and why it's important?
Absolutely. We're really excited to have the Living with Wildfire Town Hall series coming up. The reason we put these together is because we want everybody to feel empowered to have a plan, know what to do in the case of any emergency, really. But with the high wildfire risk that we have around here year-round, we want to make sure everybody feels confident in what they're doing.
And you're kind of breaking it up via neighborhood.
We are. We want to really work with the areas of town in smaller groups so that we can really address those issues, the access, their particular risk in certain areas of town is different, and what that fire risk might be. So if you're on the southwest part of town, there's a lot of trees that, they have a lot of dead trees that need to be removed, so they're working on that. Whereas up on the north side, it's not as bad. So we really want to make sure that we're dealing with that and addressing the specific issues for each neighborhood.
And why is it so important for someone to be ready when that wildfire happens?
Well, we've seen it time and time again. If you've been around for a while in Colorado, you've seen a lot of different fires happen, and across the country, really. We continue to see the same things and the same issues and the same concerns come up. So what we want to do is make sure that we don't repeat history, that we feel better, and that everybody is ready for when anything happens. It might not be a wildfire, it might be some other kind of emergency, but just having that confidence and knowing what they have to do is really the key.
And it's kind of important for people to understand because it will probably help firefighters and even, CSFD with evacuations and stuff. Everyone's ready.
Yeah, and knowing where you're at, practicing that, because so many people are new to the area or they've just moved around town into different places, and you can't just assume the same thing is going to be fine and work where you lived before when you apply it here. So making sure that you have those specific things that really are unique to certain areas of town. On the east side of town, we're going to be talking a lot about grass fires and conflagration fires, meaning all those houses that are really close together and how those can affect each other in the event that one catches on fire and it's really close to the next. So we really want to make sure we're addressing specific needs for each area of town.
Why now? Was there something that kind of pushed you guys to do this?
I think we've been doing this at a small level, a very small, minute level with HOAs and specific neighborhood groups. But what we really want to do is broaden that because there's been a heightened awareness with the Boulder fire and other fires around the country that have been so devastating. And the outcry from the community of needing some additional resources, we felt like it was time to push that out at a broader level and make sure that we encompassed and included everybody, not just if you live in the wildland urban interface on the west side, that we included everybody as our city grows.
What is your message to the community as you guys start this up?
Well, it's making sure that you know that fire can happen at any time for any reason and have no control over that. We would love to have control over when and where anything happened, but we just don't. So it's making sure that we are working with our community, making sure everybody feels comfortable, confident, and like I said, we're really trying to take that, that unknown to being a known so that it really isn't as scary know, a disaster is a disaster. And all we can do is try and make it as easy as possible for people to get through that.
Amen.
Our first 2 meetings, you guys have the details on that, so you'll speak on that. So, yeah. So, yeah, 20 around town, 21.
There's stuff.
Maybe. Sit there. Oh, are you,
Right
this
there.
is more first, I was gonna say, you're gonna do something mean to her?
Usually he does. So,
Oh.
or usually he'll do it and then he's like, I'll get back and I'll be like,
Yeah.
my hair looks like that. Because you didn't say anything to me.
Yeah, perfect.
Oh.
That was so nice.
Yeah.
Are you only being nice because it's my last day?
Yep.
Thanks,
Oh. I keep getting sad when I
Always.
see Mike's posts. He's like, this
There's
person's
another
leaving. This
reporter.
person's leaving. Oh dear. What's
Sorry.
Sorry, Mike. You can still come.
No,
visit.
they're all leaving me.
I don't have all my makeup on, so I don't want to do that, please.
Well, it's far better than
Here,
one
Hey,
time.
guys,
Ash,
no.
get over here.
No, I just told
All right,
you.
well, I got the one over.
All right. Yeah, so when you come cover the first meeting, Mike, you'll see Ashley there in a different
Different capacity.
capacity.
You can't yell at me.
I know she has to be nice now.
Yep.
You act like